And what an exciting pro debut for Jesse Parker. Wins via submission over Latrell Purdue. Now we've got another exciting one coming up in the lightweight division with Daniel Monkey Feet Byram versus Greggory Wolverine Hussey. Hussey's making his pro debut, the former featherweight champion. So Daniel Byram, Monkey Feet, coming down to the cage. His coach, Jeer Mason. His corners will be Mason and Ahmad Sanders. His current record now as a professional is 0-1, but he was 12-10 as an amateur, so 22 fights as an amateur. Considers himself a freestyle fighter, 34 years of age, from High Octane. He weighed in at 156 pounds and is 5'9", fighting out of Covington, Tennessee, but originally from Mumford, Tennessee. You've seen Daniel around for a while. What do you think about him, Dave?
I think he's a very tough guy. Daniel Byram is one of those guys who is hot and cold, I'll be honest with you. I've seen him be hot and look amazing. Then I've seen him be cold and look very flat. It depends on which Daniel Byram shows up. I will say this, he probably has the best nickname of anybody on the card tonight, Monkey Feet. I love to know the story behind that one. But he's 34 years old. He is a seasoned vet, 22 amateur fights, 1 professional fight. He's not scared to fight, and he steps up to challenges always. But again, like I said, he's hot and cold. When he's on, he's on. And usually what his coaches told him before, he's on when he's been training regularly. Has he been training regularly for this? Has he been training for a lot leading up to this fight? I think that's where it's really going to show. And that's usually where it shows for all fighters. What kind of training have you put in?
One of his workout partners was on the show earlier, Parker Inman. So Parker looked to be in good shape.
Yep, he did.
Let's hope Daniel is too. But as the lights dim, we're going to bring out his opponent making his professional debut, Greggory Wolverine Hussey. He's coached by Jonathan Borders and Hannah Wilson, who will also be in his corner. He's over at UFC Cordoba. He's a freestyle fighter, 27 years old, 5'8", weighed in at 152.6 pounds from Memphis. Like we said, he is the former V3 amateur featherweight champion. He won that belt at the Delta Fair in September and immediately announced that he was going to go professional. Looks like he's a small lightweight, but he wanted to test the waters and see if not cutting as much was an advantage or disadvantage for him. He's a tough guy. He grinds it out. He defended. He wasn't able to defend the belt because he turned pro, but he was also running out of options and people to fight because no one wanted to go against him. What do you think about the Wolverine?
Yeah, he's a tough guy. He has made some huge improvements in his game. Now he's training with Jonathan Border, who I've got the utmost respect for Jonathan Border. Jonathan Border, a jiu-jitsu black belt, the longest black belt. Somebody's had his black belt longer than anybody in the whole Mid-South area. He's a really good coach for stand-up and for his ground. Greggory Hussey will be prepared. That is guaranteed. Jonathan Border's not going to bring anybody to the cage who's not prepared. So this is a very interesting matchup. A guy with as much experience, as much toughness as Daniel Byram has against Greggory Hussey, who has changed camps, and now's with Jonathan Border. I expect a war here.
So we have 5'9" versus 5'8", both claim to be freestyle fighters. They both have the same amount of professional wins, which is 0, with Byram being 0-1, and Greg Hussey making his debut. 34-27, Memphis versus Covington. Let's take it to Mike Kelly.
V3 Legion, this professional bout is brought to you by Metro PCS, and it's set for 3 5-minute rounds in the professional lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears the white trunks with the black and blue trim. At 5 feet 9 inches, he weighed in at 156 pounds. A freestyle fighter representing High Octane and fighting out of Covington, Tennessee, by way of Mumford, Monkey Feet, Daniel Byram. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black trunks with the white and silver trim. At 5 feet 8 inches, he weighed in at 152.6 pounds. An all-around fighter, representing UFC Cordova. And fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, he is the former V3 featherweight champion, Greggory Wolverine Hussey.
Greg always stays really poised, calm, relaxed. Most of his fights have gone to decision, so he can go long. You see, Greg, he shook off the handshake. He doesn't want to shake hands. He wants to get in there. See, Byram kind of faked a shot, didn't really even phase Greg.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some kicks from Byram also coming from Jerry Mason's High Octane team. They're a Taekwondo team. That's their base. So you see them throwing a lot of very dynamic kicks. A lot of high kicks, too.
Definitely a significant height advantage for Byram.
Yeah. Whoa,
But
a little
a
head
nice
kick by
high
Hussey.
kick from Hussey. Oh, looks like that one hurt him. He got him in the kidney.
Yeah,
that hurt him.
Yeah, Byram felt that one.
He's grimacing. I don't think Greggory saw it, but he was definitely hurt.
I'm kind of wondering where he hit him. If it was the kidney or liver, maybe a liver shot.
Looked like it was a liver shot.
Yeah, normally you don't see a liver shot in that close hurt a guy.
But now some time's elapsed. He's probably recovered. But
yeah,
now,
if I was Gregory's corner, I would have told him to jump right on him right away when he was hurt. They might not have recognized it themselves.
you know, that can come from an extensive weight cut. Things like that happen.
Yeah, rubber guard right to an omoplata position here. That was a nice little entry by Daniel Byram. Very nice entry. Craig Hussey's trying to find his way out of it, and he does.
He does. In his title fight at the Delta Fair, he got put in a couple arm bars, and he stayed calm. He managed to get out and won the fight.
Yeah, Daniel Byram, like I say, he's been around a long time. He has a solid game standing on the ground. Again, it's just what Daniel Byram shows up. And he's attacking. He looks like a Daniel Byram that's attacking here from the bottom, and that's a good sign.
Like you said, Greg Hussey has some great jiu-jitsu coaches over at UFC Cordova. But he's got his arm trapped underneath Byram's body.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do with that. Oh, and look, very nice job by Daniel Byram going right back into that omoplata position. Misses it now. We're into a leg lock situation here. Remember, this is the pros. They can go after heel hooks. He's got a nice little inside heel hook position. It looks like Greg Hussey going after a toe hold for himself.
But Byram just kind of shakes it off.
Byram had himself a nice inside heel hook position. I'm not surprised. Surprised he didn't go after it previously. Down there, Byram now scrambles out into side position on Greg Hussey. Nice little scramble. Good position.
A little more than halfway through the first round. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Byram in the white on top. Hussey on the bottom.
Okay, nice job by Byram taking back, recognizing that position. He needs to get his hooks in, though. Now he's got both hooks in. He folds Hussey backwards.
Looks like he hasn't really been able to secure the choke yet.
Yeah, but he's got plenty of time. He's got 2 minutes. If he can keep this position, keep working it in.
Looks like he's snaking it in now, but Hussey's able to fight it.
Yeah, Hussey did a good job there.
But again, in the eyes of the judges, is this a dominant position that steals the round for you?
Oh, quite possibly. I mean, he's been attacking from the bottom. He did get hurt just a little bit with that, I don't know if it was a liver shot or what it was, but thus far he's done pretty good attacking, and now he ends up on his back.
But you see Hussey still fighting even though he's in a bad position.
Yes, he is.
What he wants to do is turn hard and get back into the mount position and get his back away.
Yeah, well, Byram needs to seriously attack the neck, though. That's going to prevent those punches coming like that. But he needs to make some serious attempts on the, even if you're face cranking or something, make some serious attempts here. But you can see Hussey doing a good job tying his arms up.
There you go. There you go.
Byram
needs to be attacking, though. He needs to be throwing punches. He needs to be attacking the neck. not waiting, but yeah, just like that. That's what he needs to do is those hard punches. That's going to open up the neck for him.
Looks like Hussey might get his hips through. Get back into a mount position. Nope, can't get it done.
Yeah, but again, he's got plenty of time, still 45 seconds left. He needs to start attacking hard, though. Oh, Hussey does a good job of turning
And
in.
gets it reversed.
Yeah, but once again, Daniel Byram going back to that rubber guard. He's going to look to isolate that arm once again and go for that omoplata position. Yeah, but Hussey does a good job of squaring up. As long as he stays square, Byram's going to have a hard time of setting up a lot of attacks from the bottom.
Remember, like we said, elbows now to the face are legal as these are professionals. So that's a new weapon that Greg Hussey did not have previously. What we see is elbows end up cutting people up, and they can definitely change the dynamics of a fight.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So round one, looks like Byram controlled, may have won the round. Hussey was fighting from his back, causing some damage.
Jason, that was close, man.
Very, very close.
I mean, really, this is where it comes down to what the judges consider to be the most damaging or the most control. This is a hard round. This is an example of a very difficult round to score.
We have to remember most judges are fighters themselves.
Yep.
They know what they're looking for. You see Greg gets a takedown, and he's really able to scramble well out of some submission attempts from Byram. But again, he had to defend the submission attempts. He went for a toe lock himself,
Yeah,
but Byram shook it off that he was really not in any type of pain.
Yeah, I really would like to see that punch that dropped Byram, got Byram wincing. I'm assuming it was a liver shot, but we don't know. And here he is on the back, controlling pretty good, but Hussey did a good job of reversing that position.
But Byram controlled him for a significant portion of that round. Was it enough to win the round?
Nope.
We don't know. Hussey not breathing hard. Looks like he's in pretty good shape. Looking at Byram, he's kind of breathing hard. Let's see if these 5-minute rounds are taking their tolls. Round number 2.
Nice little side kick from Hussey. When he
And
comes
he's
in
attacking.
strong, yeah. Byram, nice double leg takedown. You
Got
see
an
Hussey,
uppercut.
you see Hussey moving towards the fence, looking to get back up again. But Byram with good control in top position here. Now he needs to hold this top position. Don't let Hussey get away.
Hussey looking to use that fence to kind of push himself off. Now from here, pop that head up.
Yep, and let's see if Byron needs to get his hips away. He kept his legs in too close. He should have been sprawling his hips there. That allowed Hussey to get back up again.
Hussey using some cage pressure, kind of dropped down, eating some punches, so he stands back up. Looks like he's trying to secure a single leg to take him back down, but I think Greg Hussey wants to break away here and start using some effective striking.
Yeah, good job. Now he's in a triangle position.
But good posture by Hussey.
Very good, very good. Daniel's dangerous from the bottom. Hussey needs to really stay square to him and watch the angles. Oh, flower sweep. Attempted a flower sweep. I don't think he got perpendicular enough to get that leverage on it to sweep him.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in round number 2.
And Greg Hussey did a really good job that last part of the first round with good elbows from the top. Let's see if he utilizes those again. Oh, Hussey's wanting to stand up.
I think it's a smart game plan for Hussey.
I think so too. I agree.
But let's see if he can capitalize on it. We saw that high leg kick earlier in the fight, so he can reach that head if he wants to.
Nice takedown by Byram. Greg Hussey opened himself up for that. Again, he's got him on his back. No control, no hooks, but he's got the back position.
Greg's controlling that left arm, but now he's giving up his back. He's got the hooks in. He's got one hook in.
Uh-oh, he was gonna look for the twister.
Almost had it.
Yeah, he was going for it. I think Hussey recognized that though. But
Now
Byram,
he's got a nice.
Byram, I can tell, is a 10th Planet fan. He's been studying a little Eddie Bravo. Going for the rubber guard, possibly there for a twister. That would have been slick. You don't see many twisters in MMA.
You don't. Now this body lock around Greg, believe it or not, these can get extremely tight and uncomfortable, constrict your breathing.
Yeah, but he hasn't got it closed off right now exactly, but he's close to it. He'd be well served to do it, though, to control that back, because Hussey turned into him last time. He didn't have great back control. I think a good figure four around the waist would be a good option for him right now to control that position. There he goes. Now he's got the figure four around the waist.
But Hussey's able to reverse it.
He's letting Hussey turn again. And, yeah, whenever you have somebody's back, whether you have the hooks in or you have figure four, you got to keep your chest square to the back.
Raining down elbows and punches. Byram might be hurt. I think Greg sees an end to this. He's gotten hammer punches. Greggory Hussey Clint is looking at this fight. I don't know if he caught him with something, but he's curling up in a ball. I think this is about the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Greg Hussey needs to keep punching and see if Clint will step in and stop this fight. Looks like Clint's telling him to defend himself, and that's going to be it. Byram might have gotten hit, curled up in a ball. What did you see?
I saw Byram wave his hand at the referee. He basically quit in the fight. He just gave up. I mean, he didn't tap his hand to the mat, but he waved his hand, an indication, hey, man, that's enough, man. I've had enough.
Greg Hussey just landing some serious punches.
Man, debut win for Greg Hussey. Resilient guy, man. He hung in there, had some good reversals.
It really looks like Byram is exhausted.
Yeah.
That might have been what did it, and looks like Hussey can probably go out and run a couple more miles.
Yeah. It looks like to me, to be quite honest with you, that Byram just ran out of gas.
Really does.
Yeah. And again, going back to what I said before the fight, that depends on what kind of shape he's in, how he's been training.
Looks like he's been training right. He goes over and you see this reversal here. I don't see anything yet. Looks like he caught him with an elbow. It might have hurt him. He starts throwing the punches, but let's take it cage side with Michael Kelly for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the V3 cage at Minglewood Hall, we present the official time of 3 minutes, 32 seconds into round number 2. Referee Clint Colasensi calls a halt to the bout due to strikes. Declaring your winner by TKO victory, Greggory Wolverine Hussey.
Pro debut, impressive win. Looks like you hurt him early with a body shot. I don't know if you saw it. We saw it. You saw it. What did you hit him with?
I hit him with a hook to the body.
Right hook. We got confirmation. You've been extremely resilient in your career. You're able to win decisions, get out of bad positions. Who's been the one to elevate your game?
I got to thank God first. Then I want to thank Fisher's Bang Gym and UFC Cordova Gym.
So there you go. You're 1-0 as a pro. You're the former featherweight champion. You decided to go up to lightweight. What's your plan for the next fight?
I would stay at lightweight. I'm not going back down to featherweight.
So he's going to stay at lightweight. So lightweights beware. Greggory Wolverine Hussey.